This is Concubitus. You're talking to Taya
Maren.
and welcome back to yet another episode.
Yes. So today we're going to talk about all the awkward, in most of the cases, situations that occur around sex, hookups, one-night stands.
You name it.
Yeah, everything in between, because we figured out that there are a lot of
Yeah, and it's
moments.
moments. Kind of had to narrow it down to what we actually want to say with it, but you encounter so many weird, awkward situations that I know from the internet that a lot of people experience the same
From
thing
the internet.
from the interwebs.
What exactly did you look up?
Oh, I didn't look anything up. The algorithm knows what to entertain me with.
I know Taya can relate.
Yeah, exactly.
She needs help.
The other day, oh my god, my very good friend, she sent me this video with a vacuumer that sucks up a banana, and then it's like, I usually don't do blowjobs on first dates, and it just went like, and it was such a spot on. I was like, I feel so targeted, but also true.
But I can relate.
Yeah. So it knows what I like.
It definitely knows. So, yeah, do you maybe want to start with what is the most awkward situation? Or, like, what happens often? Or like
I'd say two of the most awkward situations for me that occurs most, not that it's every time, but the first one is the magical, you're getting the situation going, everything's heated, you're getting naked, and then he has to find a condom.
Oh.
And for some weird reason, they're never just right next to you.
Yeah.
It's I have to crawl off of you and rummage around through this drawer and find this condom, and you're just laying there with your everything open waiting for him to put on this fucking condom. And it's this weird moment where you're just like, do I look at him? Do I look at him putting on the do I look at the penis? Will that give him like anxiety of how to put it on? Do I look at myself? What do I do with my own body? Do I just lay there or go like swirling?
Because you also get
am
out
I
of
hot?
the mood.
Yeah, it's a mood kill. And laying there is like, ooh, do I turn my body like this? Be like, I'm still hot while you're doing it. What do you do? And it's so, because it doesn't take that long for the condom to come on, but I swear to God, it feels like 10 minutes. You're just laying there like,
it feels like hours.
It does.
Or there aren't any condoms.
And then he has to like get up and go further away, and you're just laying there naked on the bed like.
It's like, I have to go to the shop first to buy condoms. Like, all right.
Oh, you did not plan for this.
Maybe I should come back another time.
Ladies should always carry a condom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
I actually don't. I should.
Yeah.
That is
indeed
noted.
A good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, and the other one is if a guy at the end of the act, if it's a guy you've been seeing at the end of the act, thank you. Take a bow. No. If it's a guy you've been seeing a lot, or you just decided not to use a condom, and then he wants to come on your chest or on your back or wherever you prefer that stuff, and you're just laying there waiting for him to get something to dry you off.
Yeah.
And you're, especially if it's on the tits or something, and you're like looking down yourself, looking at it, and you're like, oh, I'm a horrible person. I do not get into heaven.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that again, it probably only, like, I've tried the guy just throwing me a t-shirt, or if he had like a towel or something.
Just something.
Just
give me something.
I don't care.
It
Like,
doesn't matter.
you must be used to having to deal with this fucking goo. You know how to get it off.
Honestly.
Just give me a t-shirt. I would rub it off on the bed, but we probably have to lay here, so I don't want that.
Yeah.
And that timing, again, is the longest ever, especially if he's like going to get like paper towel or something, which is nice, like fair enough. But you're just laying there looking at yourself with not regret, because let's face it,
Yeah.
it was probably really good, but you're like, oh, I'm so nasty.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's this like coming down moment where you're just like in the literal sense.
Yeah.
You're just
It's
like
from a high, and then you're like,
Yeah.
oh. Also, if it's like not on skin, but somewhere where it sticks more, let's say hair, and you're like, ooh, I don't want,
Yeah.
I want to go home and take a shower. Wash off the sin.
yeah. Totally
Like, that's
feel
when you need to tell the guy, okay, have you seen my hair? This is not gonna come out of that easily, and it's gonna look horrible.
One time I heard that sperm is very healthy for your
That's
hair.
what
Or skin
they
or
also say
whatever.
it's good for your teeth, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
that's not gonna make me rough.
This is just patriarchy
I
making
mean,
this shit up, honestly.
probably a guy doctor who was like, oh yeah, it's super good for your teeth.
Yeah.
You should like brush your teeth and come. No.
You should like give blowjobs to everyone. Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for
No,
nothing.
but I guess you've experienced those
Yeah.
kind of moments as well. Like, how do you deal with them? Do you just lay there, or do you enjoying the
it's-
awkwardness?
It's really those like waiting moments,
Mm.
like when you don't really know what's happening, but you're just like existing.
I am.
I am here, and that is okay.
I'm not good at those moments. That's when I will like start talking, or
No, I feel
like I
you.
will start acting weird.
Because it's so easy to get into the mood,
Mm-hmm.
but as easy as it is to get into the mood, you get
Just
out of it
yeah.
very fast.
The higher you fly, the deeper you
Oh,
fall.
the downfall is
Yeah.
big times. So yeah, I don't know, but this is also like what we always say, that sex is actually just very awkward. And most of the times I just really have to stop myself from laughing because I'm like, it's just a bit funny.
Also, I think it's actually okay to laugh sometimes if like the
Yeah.
situation is hilarious. I
Yeah.
was with this guy that right when he came, a baby started crying outside. And we just had to like break down laughing, both of us, because it was so ironic.
Oh my god, that is so funny. Oh, you know, like some people are really strange when they come. I'm sorry, this is very subjective, but some people, like when I look into the person's face and I'm like, ooh, okay.
Just face. Let's not get
And
into
what are those
that.
sounds? Like, and then you're like, wait, I'm in the moment.
Yeah.
I cannot laugh right now. Like
That
this
would also
really
be very
like-
rude
yeah.
to laugh at somebody's jizz face. That's the worst. No.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't do that. Also, let's not that jizz
Yeah.
face.
It's, I don't know, I just find it funny that, yeah, what we've already like talked about a bit, this like, okay, this is the sex, the act,
Ooh,
whatever, you know, and
yeah.
then already like taking off your clothes.
It can be super sexy, but damn, it can also be really horrible.
Honestly, most of the times it's just like,
Yeah.
you either do it in a neutral way, okay, let's just get naked,
Yeah.
or you try to do it in a
Be like,
sexy
I'll
way,
take this off of you, but then you're like, I
Yeah.
can't. Let's face
that's
it.
just undress, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
It's skinny
just
jeans. It's not
get
gonna happen.
over it.
Yeah. But what other situations have you encountered where you're like, what am I to do with myself?
I have two really traumatic experiences where
You say traumatic, but then you laugh. This is how we cope.
exactly. It's like you want to cry, but you just decide to
Yeah.
laugh. Where the condom got stuck inside of me.
What?
Yeah, it happened 2 times.
Are your vagina eating condoms? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, it's like toxic masculinity in my vagina. You know, it's like
It's like a feminist vagina.
honestly,
It's like,
it's a monster.
damn you condoms.
It does not accept that.
What?
Yeah.
What do you? Oh, you have to
Dude,
find new or
Well,
what?
first of all, you have to find the condom within.
Oh no!
Like, inside
Like,
of you.
then- oh no! It's like
And
that
all I can
kinda.
say is I did not manage to do it. So
Oh,
the
he
other
had to-
person had to find it.
Oh no! It's like, let me go in digging.
And then I was like, am I at the gynecologist right now? Or
Oh, that might
am I in
kind of
the
is a
sex?
mood kill.
Yeah, that was just... also, I was slightly stressing out because I was like, if we don't find this condom right now, we're in Like, this is
But I imagine
problematic.
going to the doctor, they would have found worse things in your vagina than a condom. Like, I think it's
Yeah.
more common for a condom to slip off and then him pushing it up than I don't know what people put in there. Let's not get into that.
That is true. Still, I don't want to go to my doctor and be like, there is a condom inside.
At least
of me
you had safe
since 2
sex.
days." True.
But okay, so you
Well,
got
I tried. But
Yeah.
it didn't work.
So he pulled it out and then
Yeah. And
he was
then-
like, let's find another condom
Oh,
to
no.
put on.
Then I
Or
was
was
like,
like, it's done. It's
dude, I
done.
think this is
This is the universe
not-
telling us
yeah.
that either you need smaller condoms, because why do they not stick to you, or you need to hold them better, or what?
I don't know.
I've never tried this.
It never happened to you.
No,
Okay, yeah. I mean,
I do not
Yeah.
have a feministic, anti-patriarch vagina.
toxic masculinity. No, I mean, it only happened twice, luckily.
But that's a lot.
Which is why
I
you
feel like it
really-
shouldn't happen.
It should not, and it is actually really important to check the condom throughout having sex.
Yeah,
it's
also
still
if
on,
it's breaking or
Yeah.
whatever.
because it can happen and
Yeah.
it's really dangerous.
But the guy should
if it does.
also be, because sometimes they roll a bit up. Like he
Yeah.
should. That might be the
Yeah.
start of it. It's just rolling, and then he doesn't notice.
But some guys in condoms, I'm also like, practice.
Yeah.
I don't know, like,
You're supposed to wear it. Do you not know how it works?
oh yeah, that doesn't fit. Yeah, well then buy some that fit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not my penis.
No, exactly.
And if this sex should happen, then make an effort. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, I cannot do this work for you.
Oh damn.
But yeah, as you said, like, in general, this whole condom story, it can be hilarious when you lay there and then you don't find the condom doesn't fit.
Kind of crying because you're like, there's a condom stuck in my uterus now.
Exactly. The condom goes off, whatever. It's just this whole, like, you know, when you're like calling somewhere and you're in the waiting queue and it's this music. Dim, dim,
Oh no, that's not what you need.
How do you say that in Danish? Like, please hold the line. Vent.
Vent, venligst.
Yeah, that's always what I have in my head when I'm laying there. Like,
No panic.
don't focus on the bird. Focus on the fucking moment. Get your fucking
That's when
shit
you
together.
need to get your Kegel movement like full on, pushing out that condom.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, I can imagine that would have created quite an awkward situation.
Yeah.
But thank God that you could take it like to a fun point
Yeah.
of view instead of
Well,
damn.
I think that was just my coping mechanism. But yeah, also for sure, like, everything around it, like putting on music, putting on the right music that fits the mood. Being in a space that is like nice to have sex in.
Yeah.
Or like potential roommates
walking
around.
Yeah, that's another thing. Having after sex, if you haven't used a condom, or actually if you have, it's just good to go to the bathroom and pee.
Yeah.
But if you haven't used a condom,
UTIs.
yes, we don't need them. If you haven't used a condom and you don't want to put, semen everywhere, and you can feel the running, and you're like, I'll just go to the bathroom. And
Running
it's
against time.
Running against time. Running against gravity. That's what we got. That's when you're... Venligst. That's really when your Kegel movement needs to be on point. Because then, I don't know how many times I've done this. Should I just run for it naked? Or should I put on a t-shirt in case of roommates?
Yeah.
And then the more you wait, or the thinner it, or whatever, but then you start feeling the run on your thigh and you're like, no. Then you have to do the running where you're like squeezing your thighs together while like still clenching everything up, and you're like, toilet. You're
like a penguin.
Exactly.
So,
Like waddle.
and then the bathroom is occupied and you're just like, fuck my life.
I should have put on a t-shirt.
Should have put on that t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it also depends on how well you know the person. Have you been to that apartment more often? Do you maybe know the people, if there are other people who live there?
Yeah.
So also like, because if it's a place you are familiar with, it also like takes out the awkwardness a bit more.
Exactly.
Because you're like, okay, I know how
but
shit
if
works
it's
here.
like a hookup and you for some reason do not use a condom, which happens, then you're okay, can I just put it here in your bed? Like, that's not what you want. And I personally will want to go to the bathroom. Like, that's I want to go pee. I want to get like wipe
wash
everything out. Yeah, wash my just have a
Yeah.
moment to myself.
Yeah.
And then you have to go. That's the true walk of shame, but it's not even shame. It's just the
Yeah.
longest route ever.
It's just the after sex moments.
Yeah,
In
they're
between the next round. I don't know, like, depends obviously, but and then also like, will you have another round? Then it's like, should I sleep here? Should I go home?
If you can't really analyze how the person is acting, or they're not making it obvious to you that they're like, okay, this is not a sleepover.
Yeah.
But it also depends on how late it is. Because if it's like super late in the evening, I'd be like, yeah, you can. Even if I didn't have plans the next day, I'd just be like, yeah, I have to get up super early. So you have to leave early. And then get up with them. I could always go back to bed.
Yeah.
But again, it's just the whole finding out if they want you to stay or not is...
Or if you even want to stay, you know?
Yeah, depending on the sex. It's like, do I want to stay and potentially initiate round 2?
Yeah.
Or do I just want to get out of here and go home and cry in the shower a little bit?
Oh my god, it's so true. Yeah, because it's like, do I feel comfortable enough to sleep here?
Yeah.
Then do you want to, like, should you just ask that? Like, oh yeah, should I sleep here?
I've done that. I've been like, so do you want my cold feet on you during the night, or do you want me to just go home? Because either way, I'm fine. I'd rather just put it out there, because if I've come there with the intention of just sex, I always make it very obvious what it is. Then I will want to give them a way out, and I will not like be super sad about them telling me to go home. Like, obviously I would want to stay and potentially have more sex, because why not? But
and it also depends on the vibe you have with the person, because if it's really nice and you're having a good time, then it's also nice to like just cuddle a bit, take it to another round,
and then you might just fall asleep, and then it's not even an issue.
Exactly. Or like, if there was alcohol happening, or it was after a night out, or you drank or whatever, then it's also like sometimes you just fall asleep because you're drunk
and super exhausted from the sex and just collapsing.
I mean, it happened to me that I woke up after like 2 or 3 hours, that I just fell asleep, and I was like, actually I want to be home because I feel disgusting. I want to brush my teeth. I want to have my pajama, you know, like I want to wake up tomorrow morning in peace and not feel like trash, which I normally do after a night out. So then it's also like, okay, well, in the middle of the night, like, I'm gonna leave now. So
I usually like, I've never left during the night. I've either left like right after this. Oh, not right after. It's like, oh, he's out of me. Okay, bye. But the cat. Yeah, we are bye.
over and out.
Yeah, no, I've hung around to make it not awkward, but then go home. Or I'm very aware that I can stay there because it's rather late, and I'm a fan of morning sex, so I will stay there.
Oh yeah,
because then that potentially can happen.
Yeah, exactly. Have you been in a situation where you felt like the person is really putting on like a lot of effort, like putting on like romantic music or like making the whole thing you see in movies, right? And you're like, okay, dude, like just chill.
I've had not romantic music, it's just normal music, but also awkward music. Suddenly, you know, that one number that doesn't match the playlist, and you're like, wait, what is going on?
Oh my god, there's a song, it's called Big Bamboo. It's basically about the size of dicks. It's a very entertaining, funny song. I will send it to you. And one time I was making out with someone, that song suddenly came up, and I was like, no, that's not a song you should listen to while you're having sex.
But honestly, sometimes those songs just pop into a playlist if it's doing the radio, you know, based on what you heard, and then it just goes rogue, and you're like, no.
I've been listening to that song very often.
You like yourself a Big Bamboo.
It's just very entertaining.
No, but more in the sense, and going back to the awkwardness, that if we've been sexting or whatever, they've been like putting on this show for what they were gonna do, and then when it came to the part, I was like, wait, what? Like, that's not even what you said you were gonna do. And that can be awkward in the sense that they also get nervous, because then they put the expectations up to a certain point, and if they can't deliver, everything might not go to plan. And that's kind of where you're like sitting in the situation where like, do you want help getting things going, do you need assistance? Because I don't care either way, but you seem like you're struggling, and
help a brother out.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I will help you, but you seem to like try really hard yourself right now, and it's
yeah. But I think that's what we talk about very often with like feeling comfortable and communicating what you want.
Yeah,
that is very important, but it is also just very hard sometimes, because we all create everything around this whole thing, sex.
Yeah.
We're all very insecure in the end. And then to like step out of that position and take this like external role of being like, okay, well, I assessed the situation, and I think that is the following, you know, like scenario, whatever. I mean, that never happens, right? Because you're in the moment, you want to like keep going, have a nice experience, and then
also don't want to step over some boundaries of like pointing out the potential issue. That's like, you need help with that condom, you seem like you're struggling. No? Okay, I'll just wait here.
So I think you could work on your emotional intelligence.
That would be harsh, but yeah,
I can recommend some literature for you.
Yeah. That's the after sex math.
That's always what I think when I have to discuss with someone to use a condom or not. Then I'm like, should I send you an article about STDs plus
Do you
pregnancy?
discuss that, people? Oh, man.
That's a story for a different episode.
You need to choose better men.
Tell me something new.
Tell me something I don't know.
No.
No, but we can all agree that awkward situations is a normal part of sex.
Yeah.
Or
definitely, and just trying to take it a bit easier.
Yeah.
From time to time.
Don't have to be so serious about it. It's okay to have a laugh once in a while. Like again, enjoy the imperfections of this weird human act, or actually not just human.
Perfectly imperfect.
Yes. It's beautiful. But we would love to hear if you guys have some funny, awkward situations, whether it be spontaneous sex where you forgot to close the blinds and someone is weirdly also having eye contact with you on the other side of the street, or that kind of kills the mood, or if it's like a dog staring at you from the other room and you're like, no, go away.
I don't want that.
Please. I don't want you to see me like this.
Or if, it would also be interesting to know, but I'm pretty sure that other people can relate to that as well, right?
Yeah.
So,
but let us know. We would love to hear from you. You can either DM us on Instagram.
Yes.
If you want it. We will keep it completely anonymous. Or if you want to share it, for sure, we'll do that. But we would love to hear what you guys think also about the podcast.
Definitely.
So,
and also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram. And Spotify, of course. Subscribe. We really appreciate that. And
let us know that you're out there.
Are you there? No, but we can't wait for the next episode. And thanks for listening in.
Bye.
Bye.